Is Trump stupid, or are the cultists stupid? JT here, Serenity Farms, prepping with some more critical information that doesn't paint a very good picture of the self-anointed, divinely chosen Savior. So, Trump has a right-hand woman. Her name is Susie Wiles. She's a member of the WEF. She works for a company that is owned by Omicron. The company she works for is a huge supporter of all the big pharma companies. And Omicron is owned by the WEF. This alone should disqualify this woman from being part of a MAGA administration. So the cultists will tell me that keeping her close is part of the plan so that Trump can expose her. Just like all the other terrible picks he made in 2016. Okay? In 2016, he made many terrible choices. I gave him the benefit of the doubt that even though he'd been plugged as 5D chess smartest guy in the room, he got taken by all these people because he had other bad people that were advising him to bring in these other good, bad people. So he was surrounded by snakes during his first administration that hampered everything he wanted to do. I can make that make sense on paper. Okay? But when you do that one time, when you do it twice, it's a pattern. And you're not in an administration. You're forming a team. Once you were in your administration, I don't know why you didn't fire all those people in 2016. You could have got rid of all of them had you known they were undermining you. I'm not the smartest guy in the room, and I knew. So now as you're forming a team, you're making more terrible choices. So the cultists will say that he has people that are undermining him and advising him to pick, choose these people and endorse candidates that are running who are also terrible. This is the smartest guy in the room we're talking about, who is apparently doing a repeat performance of 2016, except this time it's right before our eyes. Because 2016, we didn't know. Now we know. So, either Trump is stupid, or in that pit of snakes he's surrounded by, he's the King Cobra. You can take that any way you want. But the psyop cultists continually telling me, trust the plan, trust the plan, trust the plan. That's not cutting it. It hasn't cut it for a long time. He actually has someone on his current team pushing biometric ID cards to ensure a safe and secure election. No. Paper ballots and a voter ID card, like a driver's license, with no biometrics in it, is more than enough. It worked for years, mostly. It'll work again. So you have the cultists continually throwing out the EBS, which is a digital currency system. You've had the Trump campaign float UBIs, which is welfare in effect. And now they're talking biometric IDs. But just for the election. Okay, those three things right there are everything almost exactly the way the WEFers are proposing the mark, the central bank digital currency, and a UBI. Oh, and Trump talks of 10 beautiful freedom cities, while FEMA has a map for years promoting 10 FEMA cities. That's weird. Folks, it's time you wake up and do some research. Now, I'm not saying everything I just said is 100% certainty that Trump's a Trojan horse, but it sure as heck points that way. He's not 2A friendly. He banned bump stocks. He punted on abortion, throwing it to the states, trying to play both sides. He panders to all the minorities. His campaign website is reaching out to the gay and trans crappers. They even sell merch. Bud Light's a big sponsor. Didn't turn them down. Probably why we've never heard them come out and say anything about that fiasco. Everybody's like, yeah, but he did so much good during his first term. All the things he promises made, promises kept. Really? What ones exactly did he keep? Just because you start something you said you would do, if you don't finish it, you didn't keep the promise. Oh, but he was stopped at this and that. Maybe yes, maybe no. There's no wall. Oh, there was some. It's not done. Well, there was gas prices were low. That is probably the only thing he did that was really good for America. But he didn't do it for us. He did it for big oil. Which is fine. I don't care what kind of profits they make when I'm reaping the benefits as well. It's when someone makes big profits and we have increased cost. That's an issue. Now, as we know, Trump received $1 million from Pfizer for his inauguration fest back in 2016. That's weird. And he then, in turn, gave them $5 billion to promote the poison bioweapon thing, which he still swears and taking credit for. Now he even says it's curing cancer when in reality it's causing tens of thousands of cases of the turbo C. Can the man be that delusional or stupid? It is a atmosphere of Jim Jones type cultism from supposedly America First patriots. As patriots, I thought we outnumbered the libtards in this country. But the patriot movement is divided. And when you're divided, you fall. Because too many are still swallowing the cultist psyop. Whether you like that word or not, it's a psyop either way. I still hope and pray every day that some of it comes true. But then I see things Trump says and does on a daily basis, and it doesn't seem as if it'll matter. Alright. Bring on the hate mail. I can't comment because YouTube gave me a 24-hour strike because they said that I stated something that may violate their community guidelines. So somebody got butthurt. Of course, may also means may not. Just determines what soy boy mommy's basement teddy bear clutching latte drinking piece of scum is reading comments. I doubt it was a human. It's probably an algorithm, and they don't tell you what you said. Why not? If they don't want you to do it, why don't they tell you what you said? Because they want you to do it again. When you don't know what words are butt hurting some little libtard, you change your language. You walk on eggshells. You tiptoe through the tulips because you're afraid to butt hurt anyone. I don't have that filter. So whatever happens, happens. I'm going to keep saying what I want to say. And if they kick my ass off, they kick my ass off. I really don't care. I care about the country, my children, and my grandchildren. And the fact that so many of you are just sitting back thinking a Trump selection saves the country, you got to pull your heads out. Even when he's reinstalled by the less evil deep state, they're only the greedy ones, not the depopulation ones. The economy will be collapsed. Likely a war will start. All the things we hear about will likely happen to make Trump look bad. And he can't fix any of them. You need to realize that. There's no food, no water, no tools, no supplies, no medicine, no fuel, no heat, no fertilizer. We get all of that from countries who hate us and are off the U.S. fiat, petro, worthless, useless dollar. I don't know if I missed anything today, but I'm sure you'll let me know. SFP15 for your discount code. That's all I got for now. JT, signing out.